Why does my boyfriend say people judge me when I don't see it? And how do I deal with the emotional toll it's taking on me during pregnancy? We just had our first OB appointment for this pregnancy, and I honestly thought it went really well. The doctor was professional and kind, the nurses were polite, and everything about it felt like a normal, routine checkup. I left feeling good, relieved, even. It reminded me a lot of the appointments we had when I was pregnant with our first, and I was grateful that it all felt so smooth and familiar. But that same night, my boyfriend picked a fight. It was unexpected and confusing. At first, it felt like he was just in a bad mood, but then it escalated into a full argument, seemingly out of nowhere. He was short with me, irritable, and defensive. I kept asking what was wrong, and he wouldn't give me a straight answer. Then the next morning, it continued. It wasn't until hours later that he finally told me what was really going on. He said the appointment had made him feel incredibly uncomfortable. He claimed the nurses were giving me judgmental looks, that they were side-eyeing me and giving off weird energy. He said the whole atmosphere felt off and that he felt embarrassed just being there. I was stunned. I hadn't noticed any of that. From my perspective, everything felt normal and respectful. When I said as much, he told me that I have a habit of not noticing how people treat me, that I use some sort of coping mechanism to avoid reality. He's said things like this before, about how people supposedly judge me, or how others look at him weirdly for being with me. The thing is, I never see it. I don't feel it. And when he says those things, it just makes me feel small, insecure, and anxious. Like I'm blind to the world and somehow a burden to him. It really chips away at my confidence. Especially now, while pregnant, when I'm already feeling vulnerable and emotionally all over the place. What hurts even more is realizing he didn't talk to me about it in the moment. Instead, he held on to those feelings and let them bubble up into a fight over something totally unrelated. This is a pattern with him, bottling things up, then exploding when it gets too much. And I'm left to deal with the emotional whiplash. I've tried telling him how much it hurts when he says people look at me funny or that I'm being judged. It makes me feel like I'm constantly under a microscope, like I should be ashamed of myself or try to change something I don't even understand. All I want right now is to feel emotionally safe, supported, and loved, especially during this pregnancy. I want to be with someone who builds me up, not makes me question myself over and over. I'm trying to communicate and understand him, but I don't feel like I'm getting the same in return. Has anyone else dealt with something like this? How do you handle a partner who makes you feel insecure, even when they say they love you? I'm trying my best not to spiral, but I'm really struggling.